Okay, so we're going to start the back. There's 3 plugs here. Take those out. These apparently stay in better than the ones in the floorboard. And then below those are 3 12mm bolts to take off the luggage carrier. That was on there with a little bit of torque. Note that the rear bolt is longer than the 2 side bolts. I'm going to remove the other left-hand foot peg with a 6mm Allen wrench. Two screws here will take off this back cover panel. This all seems very unnecessary, but in order to get some of the other parts off, I have to take all this stuff off of here. Some of these screws, they just do not want to come out. And of course, there's a tab here. Alright, to get this to come off, you actually have to slide it back in this direction back here, like this, which is kind of contrary because your angle comes back like this, so you're taking this piece here and you're forcing these plastic panels out to get this thing off. But as you can see, these hooks right here, that's how it works. Alright, to remove this plastic piece here, I got to remove all these screws up underneath here, all the way around. You can see them up in there. And then there's a trim clip screw right in here. In true Kimco fashion, I cannot get even a stubby screwdriver in there because this air filter box is in the way. So in order to get this plastic piece off, this air filter box cover has to come off. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. This does not motivate me to want to modify this scooter ever again. Okay, so I got the side skirt screw off of here. Okay, and then I got the light up in here. I got the plastic plug from there. Screw, 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 and then down the other side the same way. I had to take the back mud guard off to get to these screws up in the bottom was up here because it was just too tight, and that is a screw there. You can see one of my earlier videos on fixing the wiring on that mud flap there to reference how to get this off of here. So with all that, this thing is ready to come. Oh, I did have to take one other thing off. There's a gold plate here. I don't know why. It just seemed like that had to come off. It wouldn't come off otherwise, but I took that gold plate off of there. There's 2 screws in that plate. And then the light and these 2 side panels come out as a piece. You'll have to be careful because the lock wire for the trunk lid is connected to it. So I'm gonna have to shut the camera off and get this thing off here, but I'll show it to you after I get it off. Basically just lifts it up and back. Okay, so I basically just lifted and turned that on its side. One other thing that you'll have to disconnect is the brake light. Comes out of this hole, just twist it and it pops out, and got it laying to the side here. Little rubber boot on there, so. I need to get this cable unhooked off of there. So I'm gonna try, if I can try just popping this out of here, or you can rotate that cable around. To get that off of there, I just pop the rubber grommet out of the side, and then you can rotate that around 180 degrees and slip it out like such. And then it's off. Okay, so if you would have told me that when I bought my scooter that 3 months after I bought it I would start tearing this thing completely apart, I'd have told you were full of shit. But I got all the plastic panels off the back now, and I can start working on the front side. This is getting to be a much bigger job than what I expected, but that's the way it goes. I think while I have this thing open, I'm probably going to check the valve clearances on it and make sure that they're good. But as much as I really dislike this, it gives me the opportunity to see how this scooter is put together as far as the outer panels and stuff like that. And next time it will be much easier coming apart, I'm sure. So I'm done for the night. We'll take off on this again tomorrow when I get home from work.